swear there was a period of time where my Instagram feed was all adverts of vagus nerve stimulators and how this is going to change my life, and I almost buy it and then I don't. Should I have bought that vagus nerve stimulator? So what is this all about? What's this vagus nerve everyone's talking about, and how can it change my life, or is it just another gimmick?
Yes, so you can stimulate your vagus nerve without any of these devices, okay? So the vagus nerve, for those who don't know, is a nerve. It's a large nerve. It runs from the brain down into the gut.
Okay.
And it's full of neurons, nerve cells, okay, which send signals from the gut from the brain into the gut and vice versa, okay? So it's like a communication highway, let's say.
Between two of the most important organs in our body, from what you've told me today.
Exactly. And what's important with the vagus nerve is having good vagal tone.
Okay.
So how do we tone the vagus nerve? Humming. Driving to work, I'm going to hum in the car.
No way.
Singing. Okay, gargling. So when you brush your teeth in the morning, little habit stacking. So you stack a habit over an existing habit is a really great way for behavior change. So I brush my teeth. When I'm rinsing my mouth, I gargle for 30 seconds. That stimulates my vagus nerve and improves vagal tone.
Okay, so you're saying something as simple as that can change my health.
Yeah.
Can change the communication between my brain and gut.
Consistently.
Of course, like everything. Right? It's all the reps, no?
Yes, exactly.
Okay, I'm going to be humming on my way to work instead of swearing at people in traffic, it sounds like. Okay, so it is actually something very important for our health and something we should be looking at. Definitely. Is there some sort of vagus nerve disease? Is this something you see in clients, like a miscommunication between the brain and the gut? Can it be fixed if that's the case?
Yeah, so this would manifest as sometimes things like IBS.
No way. Mm-hmm. So it's not the gut which is unhealthy, it's the communication between the brain and the gut. How the hell do you figure that out?
You'd sort of figure it out from understanding if there's issues with stress. You know, so a lot of the time with IBS, most of my clients with IBS have mental health issues as well. So I would always be looking at vagal nerve tone, because vagal nerve tone is going to also switch on the parasympathetic nervous system state. So switching them into rest and digest mode. So let's say if I have clients with IBS who tells me, I really struggle to eat, I feel full so quickly, I'm really bloated, I'd be like, okay, so when it's mealtime, no screens, let's get you to sit down, take a few deep conscious breaths, or just hum if that's more your thing. Let's switch on the parasympathetic so that your body is primed to digest food now.
So you're literally playing with, you're treating the communication so that there isn't this miscommunication, this loss of regulation between the brain and the gut.
Because if the body is in survival mode, if I'm going from my laptop, bombarded with emails, or my boss is shouting at me, and then it's my lunch break, and I'm literally going straight into lunch, gobbling my food in front of my laptop, I'm still in fight or flight mode. I'm not going to digest that food properly. I'm probably going to swallow it without even chewing well either. And there's no teeth in the stomach.
Of course.
Right? So we need to get the basics right first. You know, so there's all these supplements and like, oh, I should be taking this and that and the other. Yes, they're amazing. I use them in clinic too when needed. But you have to get the foundations right. Let's sit down, be mindful at meal times, chew your food properly before you swallow, maybe do a bit of breath work before you start eating. All of these different things, usually, if you do them, have a huge impact.
Again, consistently with reps, but it can make a massive difference.
Yes.
It's incredible because the more people I speak to, the more it sounds like the fundamentals make all the difference. So if we can get someone to recover when they're sleeping, sleep well, sleep consistently, exercise, and everything around nutrition, which we've explored a lot today, you really can change 90% of people's lives, you know? So there's things traditional medicine has to heal, but it sounds like this approach, the functional medicine approach, can keep us healthy for longer in a very, very, very interesting way.
100%, 100%.
Are you thinking about building a custom home gym or maybe upgrading your fitness studio? Then let me recommend Sweat.mt, the team that we use to equip our flagship training grounds in Balzan. Sweat.mt works with brands like Matrix, Kingsbox, Center High Rocks, some of the best in the business. They have over 15 years of experience in both home and commercial gyms. You can book a free on-site visit and get a tailored setup based on your space, your goals, and how you actually train. Their customer service is beyond fantastic, and I think it's one of the big things they pride themselves on. Quotes can easily be split into 12, 15, even 18 monthly payments, and every order includes a dedicated installation and onboarding team. We're very happy to offer a 5% discount on all orders made through the podcast. It's as simple as heading over to sweat.mt, opening their calendar, choosing a time that works for you, and adding #RisePodcast in the notes. The team will apply the discount automatically.